Mountain pose. Stand with your feet together, arms at your side. Take a deep breath in. Lift your chest up and then lift your arms out to the sides. And hold that position for 5 deep breaths. And then on the 5th deep breath, let your arms go back to your side. Mountain pose. Standing forward bend. Stand with your feet together. Bring your arms over your head, look up. Take a deep breath. And then exhale. You're going to bend down. Bring your head as close to your knees as you can. Hold this for 5 deep breaths. And then come up. Look up at your hands. Bend backwards. And then exhale back to mountain pose. Tree pose. You're going to stand in mountain pose. Arms at your side. Take a deep breath. And then you're going to lift your right leg. You grab your right ankle. Hold it there against your knee. Bring your arms over your head. And hold this position for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you're going to release and do the other side. Pull the foot up, the left ankle up, and then you're going to do the same thing with your hands. Put your hands over your head. And hold for 30 seconds. Tree pose. Chair pose. Stand in mountain pose. Bring your arms up over your head. And then you're going to kneel down, squat down like you're sitting in a chair. Keeping your arms as straight as you can and your back as straight as you can, not leaning forward. Holding like a chair, like you're sitting in a chair. Hold this for 5 deep breaths. Exhale, bring the arms down, stand up, and release. Triangle pose. Stand with your feet 3 feet apart. Raise the arms to your side. Palms facing down. Then you're going to turn your right foot out at a 90-degree angle to the right. You're going to turn your left foot slightly in. Then you're going to lean over to the side. You're going to bring your right hand all the way down to your right ankle. You're going to look up at your left hand, which is facing forward. Both legs are locked straight. Both knees are locked. Take 5 deep breaths. And then raise up. Slowly. Exhale. Switch sides. Turn your left foot out at a 90-degree angle. Right foot slightly in. Do the same thing. Lean over. Grab your left ankle. Palm facing forward. Look up at your palm, your right palm. Take 5 deep breaths. And then release. Come up. Turn your feet straight ahead. And back to mountain pose. Warrior 1. Stand in mountain pose. And then you're going to space your feet apart 3 feet. Lift your arms directly to your sides, palms facing down. Then you're going to turn your palms facing up. And then you're going to put your arms together, hands together over your head. And you're going to turn your right foot out at a 90-degree angle and your left foot slightly in. You're going to turn your upper body to the right, and then you're going to bend your front knee at a 90-degree angle. And looking up at your hands, you're going to hold this position for 5 deep breaths. And then you're going to straighten up and do the same thing other side. So you got to shift your feet, left foot turn out at a 90-degree angle, right foot turn slightly in, turn your upper body towards the left, arms are straight, and then you're going to bend your left knee at a 90-degree angle. Hold this pose for 5 deep breaths. And then you're going to turn back straight, bring your arms down to your side, bring your feet together, back to mountain pose. Warrior 2. Start in mountain pose. Then you're going to space your feet 3 feet apart. Raise the arms up to the sides. And then you're going to shift your right foot over towards the right at a 90-degree angle. Left foot is going to slightly turn in. You're going to look over towards your right, and then you're going to bend your right knee at a 90-degree angle. Hold this pose for 5 deep breaths. And then you're going to straighten up, turn the feet straight ahead, and then turn the left foot out at a 90-degree angle, right foot in slightly, looking towards the left. You're going to bend your left knee, hold this to the left side for 5 deep breaths. Then you're going to straighten up, arms down, back to mountain pose. Now we have a couple poses. We're going to do cobra and we're going to do downward facing dog. To start with, start off in mountain pose. And then you're going to raise your hands up over your head. You're going to do a back bend, looking up at your fingertips. And then you're going to exhale, go down into the standing forward bend. Knees are locked, grab the ankles. Pull your face in towards your knees. Hold that for 5 deep breaths. And then you're going to bend your knees, put your hands down on the mat. We're going to walk the right foot back first, all the way back. Then you're going to look up and stretch for 5 more deep breaths. And then you're going to walk the left foot back. Sinking the heels down, head down towards the floor, arms locked straight. Downward facing dog. Hold downward facing dog for 5 deep breaths. Keep the arms straight, heels down, knees locked. And then you're going to go down on the knees and swoop up into the cobra pose. Take 5 deep breaths in the cobra pose. And then you're going back into Downward facing dog. Letting the heels sink down towards the floor. Arms locked straight, head down towards the floor. Hold this, downward facing dog, for 5 deep breaths. And then you're going to walk. You can slowly walk your right foot up in between your hands and look up and stretch for 5 more deep breaths. And then you're going to push up and bring your left foot up towards the right foot, and then do the standing forward bend. Bend your knees, bring the arms up, palms facing each other, over your head, looking up, and then exhale, arms down, mountain pose, and then relax fully. Dandasana is the basic seating pose. You're going to sit down, bring the feet together, knees are locked, bring the hands with the palms facing down by your hips, and you're going to lock your arms straight, straighten your back out, nice and straight, chin level, bring your chest up as high as you can. Take a deep breath and hold this position while bringing your toes back towards your shin as close as you can. Stretching out the calves and hamstrings. Shoulders are down and back. Chin level, chest up. Take 5 deep breaths. And then exhale, relax. This pose is the thunderbolt pose. You're going to kneel down, sitting on your heels, shoulders relaxed, square to the sides, chin level, sitting up straight. You're going to have your toes together, heels slightly apart, knees together. Hold this pose for 30 seconds, taking deep breaths, and close your eyes. And open your eyes, and then you're going to rise up off your heels, and then stand up. Breathe deeply, and relax. Head on knee pose. Head on knee pose, you're going to have a seat. Going down into Dandasana. And you're going to pull the right foot in, making like a 4 with your legs. Pull it in as close as you can. Then, palms going up over your head, facing each other. You're going to lean forward towards your left leg and stretch as far forward as you can, bringing your face as close to your knee as you can. Hold this for 20 seconds, keeping your back as straight as possible. Then you're going to raise up, and then you're going to bring your arms down, switch legs, pulling in the left leg as close as you can, palms going up over your head. Lean forward, grab your right foot and lean forward, keeping your back as straight as you can, bringing your face as close to your knee as you can. Holding for 20 seconds. And then coming up, arms down, ending in Dhanasana, and relax. Breathe deeply. The intense back stretch. Have a seat in the basic sitting position. Feet together. Back straight, chin level. Going to raise your arms up over your head, and then you're going to bring your toes back towards your shin. Keep your back straight as you lean as far forward as you can. And breathe deeply, holding for 20 to 30 seconds. Try to bring your face as close to your knees as you can, with the knees remaining locked. Raise up, arms down, breathe deeply, relax. Intense back stretch. The wide angle forward bend. Have a seat in a basic sitting position. Toes back towards your shin, knees locked, hands back by your hips. And then you're going to move the right leg out as far as you can, and then the left leg out as far as you can. You're going to grab both big toes, and you're going to bring your face forward with your back as straight as possible. Keeping the knees locked straight, toes back towards your shin. If you can touch your forehead to the mat, that's good, or your chin to the mat, that's really good. Hold this for 20 seconds. Then you're going to straighten up, release your big toes, turn to the right, and then you're going to bring your face as close, keeping both toes straight up and down. Bring your face over towards the right. Touch your chin or your nose to your knee if you can. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. And then release and do the same thing. Turn to the left. Both toes are straight up and down. You'll lean over towards the left, bringing your face as close to your left knee as you can. Knees are both locked. Face as close to your knee as possible. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Release. Come up and return to the basic sitting position. Relax. Breathe deeply. Hero pose. Bend down and go down on your knees. Keep your knees together, feet slightly apart. You're going to sit back as close, trying to bring your bottom all the way down to the floor if you can. Sitting up straight, chin level, back straight. Going to bring your thumb and index fingers, tips of those fingers together. Place them on your thighs. And just hold this pose for 30 seconds if you can. You can go longer, go a little bit longer. Breathe deeply. It'll feel uncomfortable, but breathe deeply. Focus on breathing deeply. Close the eyes. and breathe. And then release after 30 seconds. And stand up and relax. You're okay.